So a plane was about to crash. A female passenger jumps up and shouts, "If I'm going to die, I want to die feeling like a woman." With that, she strips off her clothes and says, "Is there someone on this plane who's man enough to make me feel like a woman?" A male passenger shouts, "Yes, me!" He stands up, tears off his shirt, and says, "Here, iron this!" So it's the first day of a parapsychology class. The professor asks, "How many of you believe in ghosts?" Every hand goes up. "And how many of you have ever seen a ghost?" About 90% of the hands stay raised. "And how many of you have ever touched a ghost?" Roughly 20% of the hands remain up. The professor pauses, then asks, "And how many of you have ever been intimate with a ghost?" One lone hand rises in the back of the room. "Really?" the professor says, surprised. "I've been teaching this class for 15 years, and no one has ever raised their hand to that question. Sir, would you please stand up and tell the class what it was like to be intimate with a ghost?" The man stands up and says, "I'm terribly sorry, Professor. I thought you said a goat." So one day, a flat-chested woman found a lamp by the seashore. She rubbed it, and lo and behold, a genie appeared. "Thank you for setting me free," he said. "I will grant you 2 wishes. I wish I had a bigger chest," the woman said. "Okay," the genie replied. "Exactly how much bigger?" "I'm not sure," the woman said. "Could I try out a few different sizes and get back to you?" The genie thought for a moment. "How about this? There's a woman in your world famous for her generous chest. The goddess of cleavage herself, Dolly Parton. Make a wish that every time someone says her name to you, your chest gets a little bigger. When it reaches a size you like, just rub the lamp again and wish for it to stop growing." "That sounds perfect," the woman said. The deal was made. She tucked the lamp into her purse and headed back into town. The first man she saw, she deliberately bumped into. "Oh, pardon me," the man said. She immediately felt her chest grow a little. She bumped into another man. "Pardon me, miss," he said, again, a little bigger. She bumped into a third man. "Oops. Pardon me," he said. Boom! Her chest grew again. The woman smiled to herself. "Right. This is perfect." She reached into her purse to pull out the lamp. But just then, a Middle Eastern man burst out of a doorway, crashed into her, and knocked the lamp out of her hand. It flew through the air, landed in the gutter, and clattered down a storm drain. "Oh," the man cried, "I am terribly sorry, miss. 1,000 pardons." So a guy was in a bar about as drunk as it's possible to get. A group of guys notice his condition and decide to be good Samaritans and take him home. First, they stand him up to get to his wallet so they can find out where he lives, but he keeps falling down. He fell down 8 more times on the way to the car, each time with a real thud. After they get to his house, he falls down another 4 times, getting him to the door. His wife comes to the door and one guy says, "We brought your husband home." The wife asks, "Where's his wheelchair?" So a well-known doctor decides to treat himself and buys the fastest car on the market, a brand new Ferrari SF90. With all the custom features, it's insanely expensive and costs him just about everything he's worth. He takes it out for a spin and soon stops at a red light. An old man, easily pushing 100 years old, pulls up beside him on a beat-up moped. The old man looks over at the sleek Ferrari and asks, "What kind of car is that, Sonny?" The doctor smirks. "A Ferrari SF90 costs more than most people make in a lifetime." "That must be a lot of money," the old man says. "Why's it cost so much?" "Because this car can hit 220 miles an hour, the doctor replies proudly. "Mind if I take a look inside?" the old man asks. "Go right ahead." The old man leans in, peers around the interior, then straightens up and says, "That's a mighty fine car, but I think I'll stick with my moped." The light turns green and the doctor decides to show off. He floors it. Within seconds, the speedometer hits 150. Then he notices a dot in his rearview mirror, and it's getting closer. He eases off the gas just in time to see something blast past him. "What on earth could pass my Ferrari?" he mutters. He punches it again, pushing the car to 175. Up ahead, he can't believe his eyes. It's the old man on the moped. Now determined, the doctor accelerates to 185 and roars past him, feeling smug again. But moments later, he checks the mirror and sees the moped gaining on him. again. He floors it. The Ferrari is maxed out. 10 seconds later, the moped is right on his tail. Suddenly, it slams into the back of the Ferrari, completely wrecking the rear end. The doctor skids to a stop, jumps out, and rushes over. Somehow, the old man is still alive. "Oh my God," the doctor says. "Is there anything I can do?" The old man whispers, "Unhook my suspenders from your side view mirror."
I heard a rumor through the grapevine so bold. Lawrence Lynn got a million stories untold. From green jokes, conspiracies, and edits with flair. You gotta follow him, baby, if you dare. Your feet feels empty without his magic touch. You got the blues and the laughs that you crave so much. With a click and a follow, you'll find some relief. Lawrence Lynn's social media, a digital belief. Click, subscribe, don't miss a trick. Now, hey, leave your worries and come on, click today. Lawrence Lynn's got the content right in line. Follow him now.